Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited. I just received this package and it is what I ordered from Altenew. These are their new inks, and look at the beautiful mailer that they sent the inks to me in. I absolutely think this envelope is gorgeous. It's almost like getting Happy Mail. So let's open it up. I'm very excited to see their new inks. I don't have any Altenew ink, so I'm brand new to the Altenew line, and I wanted to jump in and try some of these beautiful inks. I think they're going to be a really nice addition to my ink stash. Let's open it up and take a look. Okay, so here are the inks that I ordered and unpacked. I'm very excited. Now, this is a collaboration with Altenew and Amy Tangerine. So Amy Tangerine has selected these colors, or these are colors that she will typically use in her line. I'm not exactly sure how the collaboration came about. This is my first time trying Altenew inks. I'm very excited. I've wanted a dye-based ink other than my Distress inks, which I primarily use. I wanted these really for some different colors, maybe some brighter colors, and also for doing some stenciling and ink blending. So the colors here are Tangerine Dream, Peachy Keen, Silver Lining, Ride the Wave, Tickled Pink, Be Grateful, Cherry Sweet, Let Us Celebrate, Easy Breezy, Lemonade Stand, Berry Cool, and then Permanent Black. Now, along with these 12 inks, I did order the full set of re-inkers. I'm a big proponent of getting re-inkers when you get your ink pads. I like to keep my ink pads juicy, and so that's why I went ahead and ordered them with the inks. Even before trying them out, I'm pretty confident that Altenew inks will be really good quality. Now, these are their round containers that screw off. And when I take the cello off, we'll take a closer look at that. They also have the feature that you can stack them, which I like that. I think that's very convenient for my desk. But again, I think the colors are gorgeous. I'm very anxious to stamp them out. I also received with the order as a free gift their 10-pack of the storage pockets. These are 9 by 11.5. And these are the Altenew Craft Your Life. And let's open this up and take a look. Here's what the storage pocket looks like. It's got a flap opening here, and again, it's heavy duty, and it'll be perfect for storing some of my project as I'm working on them. I don't use these type of storage sheets to store collections. Obviously, they would have to be 12 by 12 to be convenient for me in that regard. But this is good for as I'm working on a project on my desk, I can just take this out and go ahead and use it. So I've taken them all out of the plastic. I have matched up the re-inkers. So I have a re-inker for each one, including the Permanent Black, which is the only pigment ink. The rest are all dye-based. And the back of the ink pad says, our fast-drying dye inks will give you a beautiful, flawless coverage with crisp impressions. They are excellent for stamping, blending, and watercoloring. Water-based techniques. This round case features a screw-on lid, which was specifically designed to make opening and closing easy. The cases are stackable for convenient storage. So that is one of the things that I really liked about it, because I have bought some dye-based inks before, and the cases were extremely hard to open. And, you know, I have all my Distress inks in a special storage, and I really didn't want to have to worry about another storage for just fun dye-based like these. So I like that they're stackable, and then, of course, all the little re-inkers can fit in, you know, a simple little plastic storage kit. That won't be a problem at all. Again, I love having the re-inkers. You know, you can just use a few drops of this and mix it with some water if you want to do like a splatter technique or an ink smushing technique. And the re-inkers are just a must in my opinion. So we're going to try all of these out so we can see a little swatch of what the colors look like. I have a red rubber stamp here. It's a woodblock stamp from Judikins. It's very old, but I think I've just used a couple of times. I really do like the design on it. So that's what I'm going to use to test out each of these, and we'll see what they look like. Okay, so I have a smooth cardstock here. We're going to try Tickled Pink first, and you can see that it is a raised felt pad, and hopefully it'll be nice and juicy. And this one's Tickled Pink. Okay, and that's how it's stamped out. I think it's a beautiful color. It's like a deep fuchsia color, and I really, really like it. So that's the first one. Next, let's try the red. This is Cherry Sweet. Okay, so it's not a bright red. It's more of what I would consider a burgundy red, but hopefully you can see it next to the pink. It's definitely a deeper red color, and I would say it's more of like a crimson. Next, let's try Tangerine Dream, and this is going to be the orange color. That is beautiful. It's really a very pretty orange. I don't know if the camera is going to pick it up. It's next to the pink, and then this is the red, and here's the orange. Next, let's try Lemonade Stand. You can't tell a lot from the pads, obviously, but I have to say that they are not too juicy, but they definitely have a lot of ink. I am glad that I purchased the re-inkers. Okay, I would say this is a golden yellow, kind of a buttercup look to it. Very, very pretty. And now that they're drying down a little bit, sometimes with dry inks, you do have that kind of dry down time where they really do absorb into the paper and you get the true color. That's what we're starting to see now with the fuchsia and the orange and the red. They're really, really beautiful. I'm very anxious to see Ride the Wave. This is going to be the blue, and yeah, I don't have any colors like this. I'm hoping that it's a really nice saturated blue. I do love that. It is a navy with a little bit of royal blue mixed in it. I think it's really, really pretty. And again, it goes so nicely with the other colors. Again, I'm just going to be using these as little embellishments. Once I finish this, I'm not really going to need a swatch for them because the lids do have a good representation, I think, on them. But I'm just doing this to test out the color and see the quality of the ink. And I love that that one is Ride the Wave. Let's try a green next. This is Let Us Celebrate. I think that's so cute. And I'm anxious to see the green. Here's a look at the pad. And just as I imagined, it is a true green. Really, really pretty. So far, the colors are just great representation of primary colors. I think they're all beautiful. My only wish would be maybe that the yellow was a little bit brighter. It is more of, like a goldenrod or mustard even. But I just love the colors. Now, of course, I'm very anxious to see the purple, and this is Be Grateful. And here we go. It's really a true grape color. Super pretty. Next, let's try the Easy Breezy. This looks like it's going to be maybe a turquoise color. I'm very anxious to see this one too. I have to say I really do like the screw-on lids. That is gorgeous. Probably my favorite so far. I really love that one. Okay, next let's try Peachy Keen. Okay, that one I would say is more of like a cream tone. You can see it here next to the goldenrod or that lemonade. It's definitely like a creamier color. Next, let's try Berry Cool. Okay, this color I would say is very much a seafoam green. It really doesn't look like it has a lot of blue in it. It's definitely an in-between, I would say, the green and this turquoise. And this one is definitely more of a seafoam. Next is Silver Lining. This is the last of the dye inks. Okay, I would say this is definitely a true silver gray. And, it's a nice representation of all of the colors here. This is really pretty. This is a pretty silver gray, and I really like the look of that. So far, I would have to say I think this pink is my favorite, the orange, and the purple, and probably this peacock color. But we have one more to try, and that's going to be the black. Okay, and this is the pigment ink, the permanent black. Okay, and that is the permanent black. So again, it'll be interesting to see how it dries down, but it's not too sharp of a black. It looks like it definitely has a little bit of gray in it, but that is the permanent black and the only black in this set that I picked up. So I'm going to read the back of the pad about what it says about the Altenew permanent ink. It says, elevate stamping with Altenew's premium pigment ink, perfect for vibrant, sharp results with Altenew artist markers, pigment-based, fade-resistant, and archival, permanent after heat setting on any surface, ideal for fabric, clear, crisp impressions with a raised pad for all stamp sizes. So that is the permanent black. And here is one more look at all of the Altenew colors that I picked up, all 12, and they stack very nicely. I have them stacked here to the side. And yeah, I'm really happy with the swatches. I think the colors are beautiful and vibrant. I'm very excited to be able to use these on projects like stenciling and just doing card making, doing some ink smushing, and it's just nice to have a variety of dye-based ink and one black permanent. So I hope you enjoy taking a look at my little Altenew haul of their new Amy Tangerine and Altenew ink pads and the re-inkers that I received. I'm wishing you a wonderful day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.